Good evening, this is Saturday's news. In this edition, Easy Pay restoration almost complete. $4.5 million for disaster preparedness, and Bilum's coaching staff praised. Relief is finally in sight for thousands of PNG Power customers as the Easy Pay system begins to hum back to life. After days of disruption, PPL management says the worst is over, but they are making big changes to ensure it never happens again.
It has been a long week for electricity consumers, but PNG Power CEO Paul Bailey confirmed this morning that great progress has been made in restoring Easy Pay services.
I am pleased to confirm that the system is now stable. The bulk of the services are back online, and we expect full restoration soon.
Mr. Bailey acknowledged the inconvenience caused to customers and thanked them for their patience. He confirmed that PNG Power is taking control of the Easy Pay system and will continue strengthening its infrastructure to prevent similar issues in the future. Since Tuesday, PNG Power's information systems teams have successfully restored operations across most of the network, with remaining sites being progressively brought back online. In a bid to improve transparency and support to those affected by the outage, PNG Power has introduced a new customer portal. The platform allows users to register claims related to the outage and track the progress of their cases in real time.
To support customers who have paid during the outage but did not receive their tokens, we have launched the Easy Pay Token Relief Portal. And I'm pleased to say that to date over 100 customers have already retrieved their missing tokens, and our customers only need to register their meter number once.
PPL has vowed to continue strengthening its infrastructure to ensure that the disruption of this magnitude does not occur again. Ruth Rongala, TV1 News.
Meantime, PPL has reopened 3 third-party Easy Pay vending services. Digital PNG, Bank South Pacific and Interlink vendor sites have been opened for customers to purchase power. Access to other vendors will progress when the system is fully restored.
To support customer access while protecting system stability, we have commenced a phased and carefully controlled reopening of third-party vending services. To date, BSP Online, Digicel and Interlink have already resumed vending in a controlled manner. Transactions through these partners are being processed successfully and consistently.
The Easy Pay outage has taught PNG Power a big lesson that critical systems and infrastructure of this nature must be managed within the country and not offshore to ensure security, responsiveness and long-term sustainability. The Chief Executive Officer of PNG Power Limited, Paul Bailey, admitted this oversight by PPL when providing an update on the ongoing restoration of the Easy Pay system. He confirmed that PNG Power is now transitioning access of the system and data under local control by using a PNG data center.
Following the Easy Pay system outage this week that left power consumers frustrated, PNG Power CEO Paul Bailey said they are now working to transition the Easy Pay system back on shore. This transition to move critical infrastructure back marks an important step in strengthening the control, reliability and accountability of one of PPL's customer service systems.
That is why PNG Power has taken decisive action to transition the access to EasyPay system and its data back under national control, and we're going to be using a PNG-based data centre.
He confirmed that Kumul Consolidated Holdings has already invested 1.4 million kina for the installation of the PPL Oracle ERP system and recovery program. Mr. Bailey said hosting the system in the country is essential to ensure that sensitive customer data is retained within the country and managed under appropriate national safeguards. Addressing the offshore management of data, Mr. Bailey admitted that using overseas vendors for customer information creates sovereignty concerns. He maintained that such issues must be managed with care to ensure the state's needs and vendor obligations are both met. He further noted that bringing the system onshore will bolster stability and responsiveness. He maintained that the shift would be more cost-effective, keeping financial value within the country to fund local power infrastructure. Ruth Rongola, TVWAN News.
PNG's capacity to respond to natural disasters continues to be boosted. This time, the launch of a new $4.5 million program funded by the Australian government through the United Nations Country Fund. The program will be implemented by the International Organization for Migration and World Health Organization.
According to available data, 31,000 people were displaced in PNG following natural disasters in 2024. This continues to attract attention from development partners as the Australian government launched a funding of $4.5 million to strengthen disaster preparedness and response capacity. The launch followed the first program steering committee meeting for the initiative, strengthening humanitarian preparedness and response to disaster-induced displacements in Papua New Guinea. The program aims to strengthen disaster management through a data-driven, systems-focused, and community resilience-oriented and health-sensitive approach. It will improve access to displacement data, bolster preparedness and response capabilities, and enhance coordination among the National Disaster Centre, the National Department of Health, and provincial authorities. The program was officially launched on the 27th of March 2026 in Port Moresby, with participation from more than 50 representatives from government agencies, development partners, the UN, disaster management stakeholders, and provincial authorities. While national in scope, the program will prioritize 7 high-risk provinces: East New Britain, West New Britain, Western, Southern Highlands, East Sepik, Madang, and Jiwaka. Jasmine Irojak, TVWAN News.
TVWAN News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
When you're all in, anything can happen. Grab a Coca-Cola and enjoy the moment.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Prime PNG made.
New Fabuloso multi-purpose cleaner with an irresistible fragrance that lasts all day long, creating a field of flowers in every corner of your home. With an irresistible fragrance that lasts and lasts all day long. Fabuloso, irresistible fragrance.
The substitute, Bagassa, and Somerville.
Hero, oh, marvellous save. Hero lets it run here for Nonto. Fabulous goal.
Turning abroad, with the world's attention on the Middle East, the U.S. military has been quietly building its presence in the Pacific in an attempt to clear China. Almost a third of its territory of Guam has been controlled by the military, which has angered many indigenous locals.
In Guam's glistening waters, indigenous Chamorro sailors are reclaiming an art form once banned by colonial powers. Today, Guam sits at the centre of a new struggle, as the US military spends billions expanding its presence here. Some Chamorros are pushing back, worried they're not in control of their future.
So our people are brainwashed that the military is important to be here. It's not true.
On the island's northern edge, environmentalists warn military expansion could contaminate Guam's main water source.
You know, essentially the military buildup here guarantees ecological destruction.
With thousands more troops expected, the local government is worried about housing. 39-year-old mother of four Jessica Lazama says she cannot afford a place to live.
It's very frustrating, heartbreaking. Sometimes it just feels helpless.
Even though Guam is an American territory, the people here can't vote for the US president, and they don't have a say in their own future either.
The Chamorro people are categorically not free. We also have no meaningful representation in either chamber of the US Congress.
At Guam's first Chamorro immersion school, students are reviving a language once suppressed by the US military.
If we protect our families and the teaching of our language and culture within our families, then nobody can take that away from us.
Trying to protect their own culture as they're drawn into a battle outside their control.
The president's tariffs and war in Iran have been sending shockwaves through the Australian economy, but the slashing of the fuel excise has been bringing some much-needed help at the petrol bowser this Easter long weekend. Unleased petrol has fallen for its third straight day. On Friday, the average price across the country was $2.29 and a litre, and diesel $3.08 a litre.
A free fuel giveaway in Melbourne's outer west, causing gridlock for drivers, stretching back kilometres.
We also encourage people to be sensible, not to take more fuel than you need, to fill up when you need to, but not before that, and to get as much fuel as you normally would.
Record high fuel prices kept many closer to home over the long weekend.
We were going to go away originally, but I don't think that's the plan. I think we're just going to stay home.
We love that Sydney Easter show, but this is actually really good. Family fun. You know, you don't have to go too far.
And for those who did brave the Sydney Easter show crowds, stretched transport budgets were front of mind.
It is what it is. I've got to go to work. I'm spending probably $10 a day just in fuel to and from the station, not even to work. Then the train on top of it.
Also proving to be a good opportunity for a cost of living lesson.
We started at 75, and if we don't behave, we get a tick marked out, and it takes $5 away every time. So I ended up getting 65.
Mary stood in sorrow.
The day took a more solemn tone for many others.
With so much division in the world right now, it's wonderful to see communities getting together, and I think people should do it more often.
Lovely seeing everyone in the community coming together as one, especially in the time of now where we all need to come together and pray together.
The faithful filling the nation's churches on one of the most holy days on the Christian calendar. In Melbourne, groups from all denominations marched together through the streets.
Churches which historically over the centuries have been at war with each other have been able to come together and show their unity in a way which is really what we need to hear at the moment.
Others spent the day on the shore.
It's nice to get out all the busyness and get to somewhere just chillax.
Or in the water, with the annual Brisbane to Gladstone yacht race.
Still a popular event. It's an iconic part of the Queensland calendar for Easter.
But for little ones in Hobart, they had to work hard to find their treats.
And I already ate my Easter egg at home.
Many eagerly awaiting the Easter Bunny's visit on Sunday.
Happy Easter!
As the recovery operation from Tropical Cyclone Naril begins, the impact on wildlife has been slowly starting to emerge. Some towns have discovered hundreds of dead baby flying foxes littering in the streets, leading to concerns for the wider ecosystem.
Baby looking for mother's comfort. One of dozens of orphaned flying foxes saved by wildlife carers.
Hundreds of dead. They're falling around you while you're trying to rescue other ones, falling to the ground screaming, dead on the floor like we've just missed them.
Wildlife workers say it's not disease killing them, but starvation.
From what we gather, the adults all took off prior to the cyclone and they have left their babies there. So most of the babies are orphaned, and there's hundreds to thousands of babies just alone. For a territory to have a flying fox crash of this scale, it's fairly unprecedented.
More than 20 volunteers are trying to save as many as possible, driving almost every day between Katherine and Darwin to collect living bats and safely dispose of the dead. On arrival in Darwin, an army of qualified wildlife carers takes over.
Most of the ones that are in at the moment, they're on 5 feeds a day, so our morning starts pretty early. And on top of that, of course, having to get kids ready for school, getting to work. A lot of us also work full-time, so we're trying to do this in and around our jobs as well.
They requested help from Parks and Wildlife, but were denied.
NT Health are urging Territorians to avoid contact with any bats they may find. We reached out to Parks and Wildlife for comment, who referred us back to NT Health.
The wider ecological impact of this calamity is still unclear, with a major pollinators population decimated.
Sports is next. I'll join you on the other side. Don't go away.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, PSP's One Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at PSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. PSP's One Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
Hey PNG, guess what?
What?
You can save up to 34% on digital TV plans when you pay with Cell Money.
Nice, yeah.
And now, just visit a Cell Money agent or Digicel store to deposit money into your Cell Money wallet. Then dial *888# to buy your prepaid TV plan from your Cell Money wallet, or use the Cell Money app and boom, save up to 34%.
Yeah.
Now Now you can enjoy more entertainment for less, only with Cell Money, a product of Digicel.
Start your day by doing the 1, 2, 3 with Colgate. Wake up. Brush your teeth. And smile. Smile throughout your day with Colgate.
4 men, middle of a giant storm. I'm gonna do everything in my power to bring them home safe and sound. Right now, let's go!
No visual, weather getting worse.
We are not done yet. Hang on! Hope is the strongest thing that we have.
I get strong, you get strong, we get strong!
Not Without Hope. Premieres Saturday, April 11th, 9 p.m. on HBO.
The Samoa Under-19 women's cricket team arrived in Port Moresby yesterday ahead of the EAP ICC Under-19 T20 World Cup qualifier, scheduled at Amini Cricket Park from 8th to 13th of April 2026. The side held a crucial practice match today against an Under-19 select team from the Port Moresby Cricket Association as they acclimatized to the warm conditions and the local pitch.
The practice game gave the Samoan players an opportunity to fine-tune their attacking and fielding ahead of the tournament. The squad is made up of largely players who compete in school cricket in Samoa, with a small contingent based in Auckland, New Zealand, including Nora Jade Salima and Evita Mapu. After 24 hours in Port Moresby, they were excited to be in this part of the Pacific.
Some good improvements from the competitions we'll be facing. Some good runs that'll take us long term. It's been pretty good. There's a lot of nice people here. Yeah, like she said, we're still adjusting to the weather and all, but it's nice. Really nice.
The ground is pretty good, but it's still hot for us. Back home, it's not hot like this. It's cold in New Zealand right now, but yeah. The pitch is pretty good to bat on, and bowling too. This is my 3rd time playing for the Under-19. First time was 2024, and then we made it to the World Cup, and now we're back again. Wow. And yeah, it's a good experience.
Team manager Stella Siale Vaya expressed joy at being back in Port Moresby.
We know we'll do well. We're looking forward to playing PNG is one of the major force in this tournament, the Under-19 women's team. But yeah, we're here to play, and we're ready for the challenge. So yeah.
This is Vaya's 2nd trip to Port Moresby since the 2015 Pacific Games, where Samoa won gold in women's cricket. Hebo Ovia, secretary of the Port Moresby Cricket Association, thanked Cricket PNG for coordinating the practice match. She said the game was a valuable, possibly once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for local girls to experience international junior cricket and boost their skills and confidence.
I find this a great opportunity for our girls to showcase their talents, and most of them have been on the training squad and they missed selection. So it's a kind of a second opportunity for them to showcase what they have for future selections. So I'm thankful to Cricket PNG for giving us this opportunity.
Many of the Port Moresby players selected for the match are part of the Siale Pathway program. The qualifier gets underway on Wednesday at the Amini Cricket Park. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
The National Amateur Golf Championship has entered its 2nd day of competition at the Port Moresby Golf Club. The Southern Cross Assurance Limited Amateur National Championship started yesterday and is expected to wrap up on Monday. The PNG National Amateur Golf Championship has welcomed the overwhelming number of golfers into this year's event. A total of 164 golfers have joined the Easter weekend tournament, including both men and women. The golfers traveled in from Mount Hagen, Madang, Ramu, Ley and Rabault compete alongside Port Moresby-based golfers. The tournament has also welcomed 2 international golfers from Cairns and Brisbane, adding more competition and excitement to the event. The golfers are putting their best shots, aiming to claim the PNG National Amateur Golf title as they move to improve their scores and climb up the leaderboard in the coming rounds. This championship has been one of the annual national events on the PNG Golf calendar. This year, the naming rights sponsor pledged 20,000 kina to the championship. Last year, the tournament was held in Ley, Morobe Province and was a success. The Southern Cross Assurance Limited National Amateur Golf Championship will set the platform for the bigger golf event on the calendar, PNG Open, set for this September. The amateur championship started yesterday and is expected to end on Monday with the grand final and prize presentations. Papua New Guinea Football Association Technical Director Paul Isorua has praised the hardworking executives and coaching staff of PNG Billions for the team's victory in the last 2 rounds of the OFC Women's Qualifier for the 2027 Women's FIFA World Cup. He appealed to the entire country to rally behind Billions as they prepare to take on American Samoa in the semi-final in New Zealand.
Papua New Guinea Billions are preparing for the critical stage in the OFC Women's Qualifier for 2027 Women's FIFA World Cup. Papua New Guinea Football Association Technical Director Paul Isorua has praised the hardworking executives and coaching staff working behind the scenes ensuring the victories. He acknowledged the effort of the head coach Erickson Komeng and his coaching staff.
The performance of our national coaches has been very, very good. Head coach Erickson with the assistant coach Edna Thomas and goalkeeper coach David Cora, assisted by our technical attache David Muta. They have formed a very, very good technical team. So that momentum that they carried on in Fiji and won the qualifiers there, top group stage, I'm sure that they are preparing along that line. We're coming up from a very good tournament there.
Upon observation from the trainings being done, Mr. Isorua gave assurance that PNG Billions are competitive enough to tackle the coming match with courage while representing the country. Since the next match is very important for Billions as it decides their future in the qualifier competition, Mr. Isorua appealed to the entire country to pledge support behind Billions. They take on American Samoa in their semi-final in New Zealand.
Encourage them all get a country, all get a support us, all get a one merilo country to put in support Pakselo. Team Loimi, PNG Billions, and like Remington did, if any stakeholders are there willing to support at this time, please make welcome.
Round 3 in New Zealand will play across 2 venues this month. New Zealand will take on Fiji while PNG against American Samoa. The winner of either semi-final progresses to the final. The winner of the round 3 final will secure the spot at FIFA Women's World Cup in 2027, while the runner-up will head to the Inter-Confederation playoffs. Michael Tamtipais, TV1 Sports.
And now the weather forecast.
Regional forecast. Southern. Port Moresby, cloudy periods with some rain showers. Kerma, mostly fine. Momase, Ley, partly cloudy with few showers. Madang, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. New Guinea Islands, Kokopo, Rabaul and Kimbe, cloudy, some rain showers and thunderstorms. And Highlands region, Mount Hagen, Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, cloudy with some rain, showers and thunderstorms. Ocean forecast, Coral Sea, sea smooth to slight with southeast winds of 5 to 10 knots, increasing to 15 knots. Solomon Sea, sea slight to moderate with southwest to southeast winds of 10 to 20 knots, increasing to 25 to 47 knots over the eastern sector. Bismarck Sea, seas moderate to rough with northwest to westerly winds of 10 to 20 knots, reaching 25 to 33 knots. Pacific Ocean. Seas rough to very rough with west to northwest winds of 25 to 33 knots, reaching 47 knots at times.
And that wraps up the news this Saturday. Pleasant viewing. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by